Good afternoon, y'all. It is a beautiful summer day in the middle of July here in Georgia. And we have been enjoying, oops, there went my oven, it's ready. We've been enjoying a lot of fruits and vegetables from our garden, mostly vegetables. Like here are some the yellow crookneck squash that we've been getting a lot of, and one of my beautiful tomatoes. We've also been getting okra and peas and cucumbers. Cucumbers, like tons of cucumbers, so I've made a lot of pickles. But we also, I didn't grow these, but I went down and well, a friend of mine went to Lane Packing Company down in Fort Valley, Georgia, and got these beautiful Georgia peaches, and she was gracious enough to give me some. So today I am going to make a peach cobbler pound cake. Never tried it before, but I found the recipe and it just sounds delicious. So that's what we're going to do. So let me show you what I'm going to do to start with. I've already put 3 sticks of butter in my mixer and one of the large packages of cream cheese so that they can get to room temperature, and they are now. And so now I'm going to cream those and then add in 3 cups of regular granulated sugar. And after I get that creamed, then we'll be adding in the flour and the other ingredients. So let me get this started and I'll get right back to you. Okay, that's all mixed up and it's real light and fluffy. Let me show you how good it looks. I don't know if you can see that. Try to get you a little closer. Hold on a second here. Okay, there you can see that's really light and fluffy. So now I'm going to add in, let me get you back over here. Hope I don't make you drunk doing that. Okay, so now I'm going to add in 6 eggs one at a time. So let me get this locked back down. And let you know I crack my eggs in a separate dish and then pour them one at a time into the container here, because if I put 2 or 3 in here and then cracked another one that is bad, then it would have ruined everything. So these are all good eggs, and I'm going to just try to put them one at a time in here. 1, you see that? 1. Okay. Just 1 more. It's kind of fun pouring them out like this. Now I'm going to add in 2 teaspoons of vanilla. This is just regular vanilla extract. Okay, so that gets all of our liquids together. Next we'll be adding in the flour. So let me get that together and I'll get right back with you. Okay, here's 3 cups of all-purpose flour, and now I'm going to be adding it in probably about a tablespoon at a time, because we don't want a big cloud of flour to come zooming up. So I've got this on really low on the mixer, and I also had 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt that I added into this. So I'm just going to put in there a tablespoon at a time like this until I get it all in. So I'll get back with you once I get all that done. Hey y'all, I'm back. I wanted to show you what we're doing next. This is all mixed together, the flour, everything. So now it's time to add the peaches. So I wanted to show you, after you peel one of these peaches, then you cut it into 4ths. And look, I wanted to show you, this is a freestone peach. That means that the stone right here just comes out real easy. You don't have to cut any peach off the stone because it just releases it. So this is an extra one, so this would be one I'm going to be eating. But in the meantime, I went ahead and chopped up, and this was it was 2 peaches minus that 1/4 that I'm going to eat myself. So this is a cup of diced peaches, and all we're going to do is just dump them in here and fold them in real gently So we don't want them all chopped up. So we're just going to fold them into the batter. And then we're going to let this batter sit here while we prepare the pan. So let me get that. Let me turn this where you can see what I'm doing. Sorry about that. So I'm just gently folding these in like this into the batter. Hopefully everybody will have a little chunk or two of peach in their slice of pound cake. So that looks like we got them all in there pretty good. So I'm just going to let that sit, and now we're going to prepare the pan. So let me get that over here. I've already sprayed a really deep bundt pan with cooking spray, and now I'm going to line it with I took 2 peaches and sliced them into slices, just regular slices. Sorry about the way the light's doing right now, but the sun is going down, and this is the way it shines in my kitchen in the afternoon, late afternoon. So I'm just going to lay these peaches all around the bottom in here. So this is going to sort of be like, you know how pineapple upside down cake is when you dump it out, the pineapple will be on the top. Well, this is going to have peaches on the top. So I'm just trying to get them pretty evenly distributed here. So I think that looks pretty good. You see that? They're all down in there. And now I've melted, let me wipe my hands off, they're kind of peachy right now. So I melted a half of a stick of butter in this little cup here. Get this out of the way. And I'm going to add in, I think you can see that. Let me turn this a little bit better. And now I'm going to stir in this half a cup of brown sugar. It's just light brown sugar that you always pat brown sugar when you're measuring it. So you put it in there and then you just push down with your hand so that it's packed in there pretty good. And just stir it up. Really nice. So you can see that's like a brown ooey gooey mess there, which will be a delicious ooey gooey mess, I'm sure. And then we're going to just drizzle this over the peaches. Like this. I think I've got some on all the peaches now. Just going to smooth it out as best I can here. And I'll just add more sweet buttery stuff on the top when we dump it out. Okay, now we're ready to just put the batter right in on top, and that's what I'm going to do. Let's get that on in here. And this may take me a while because there's a lot of it and it's pretty thick, so it's easier to do it a little bit at a time like this. So I will get this all in here and then I'll get right back with you. All right, y'all, I've got all the batter in here. I've smoothed it out on the top. It's really heavy, and so I've got it sitting on a cookie sheet just in case it overflows. It looks like it might, but who knows? So I'm going to put it over here in my oven, and it's set on 300 degrees. And I'm going to bake it for about an hour, hour and 10, something like that. I'll start testing it after an hour. So I'll get back with you then. Hey y'all, I'm back and the cake is done. I let it set. Well, it took it an hour and a half to bake until I could insert the cake tester and it came out clean. So then I had to let it set till be cool completely, and it's still not all the way completely cool, but it's late and I'm ready to move on to other things. So I wanted to show you, I went ahead and dumped it out of the pan. This is what still remained around the edges, so I'm gonna snack on that in a minute. But let me show you. This is the cake. And I think it looks pretty good. The peaches on top look beautiful. So you can see it's a little bit messy along the edge over here where I guess it had stuck in the pan. And then I'm not going to do it tonight because, like I said, the cake is not completely cool. When I touch it, it's still too warm. So if I put a glaze on it right now, it would just melt the glaze. So I'm going to glaze it in the morning because I'm going to bed now. But anyhow, just wanted y'all to see it, and we'll continue this in the morning. Good morning, y'all. We are back at this cake. Last night, I showed you, I took it out of the oven, and it just took it forever to cool down because it's got to be completely cool before you put the glaze on it. So it's very cool now. It's cooled all night long, and I'm about to make the glaze to go on the top of it. So what I've done is I've taken 1 cup of powdered sugar, just regular confectioner's sugar, put it in this bowl. Now I'm going to add a teaspoon of vanilla. And then we're going to add, we'll start with just maybe 2 tablespoons of milk. I put the milk in here so it'd be easier to do instead of pouring it out of a jug. So there's 2 tablespoons of milk. And let's just start mixing this up. Oh, I'm sorry, you can't see what I'm doing. There we go. So that still looks really thick. I think I'm gonna have to go ahead and add another tablespoon of milk. Get it. We want it where we can drizzle it on the cake. That still doesn't look quite runny enough. I may put just a tad more. It's kind of runny. I'm put just a tiny bit more, maybe a 1/2 tablespoon. Okay. Beat it, make sure there's no lumps in it. And now we're just going to drizzle it over the cake. We'll just keep doing this until we get it all on there. And then I'll get back with you. All right, I'm back, and look how pretty this cake looks. Is that beautiful? It's a little crumbly around the bottom, but I think that was because I didn't grease my bundt pan all the way to the top. So I will do that next time for sure. So anyhow, I'm gonna slice a piece right now, and let's just see how this turns out. I'll just go ahead and cut a piece right here where it's crumbly. It's thick like a pound cake, that's for sure. All right. Look at that. Can you see the peaches in there? Yum. All right, now to taste it. To see if it tastes as peachy as it looks, because it sure looks good. Oh, that is good. It's got the smoothest texture from that cream cheese that was in the batter, and that little hint of peach in there. It's good, y'all. I'll be taking this to a meeting I'm going to tonight. Let them enjoy it. It's not exactly on my diet, but anyhow, I'll let Bob have the rest of this piece. Love y'all. Hey, if you like my videos, please click on subscribe. It really will help me. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And please share this with your friends. Thanks. Bye.